You know, now that I think about it, why is it that we can just pick up a pot, throw it at a door, and it opens? Does that mean that we can just bust down the door? And if that's the case, why can't we do it with any door we come across? Anyway, greetings everybody, Okami of Games Online. Welcome you back to more The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. In the last episode, we made it to the Key Cavern. At least I think that's what the name of this dungeon is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I am probably having a brain fart. And in this episode, we will hopefully finish up with said dungeon. Starting off, this wall looks very suspicious. Kaboom. Ow. Here's a gimmick you're going to have to get used to. Also, this wall is also bombable. I don't think I said also enough. So let's get our Rocks, Fire, and Pegasus boots. Here's a gimmick that you need to do. Excuse me, I'm trying to demonstrate something, but you are just going to be like, nope. Nope. Not going to let you demonstrate. Dash, jump. And you can get across gaps that are 3 holes wide. Doing so, we get the Nightmare's Key. Now you can open door to the Nightmare's lair. What I like is this, though. Poke suspicious parts of the wall with your sword and listen to the sounds it makes. Gee, I wonder if this wall is suspicious. There's an arrow pointing towards it, even though it's already blown up. Did not want my bombs. So now we have a new kind of bob-omb. We have the green bob-ombs, which work a bit differently. What they do, they're going to start a countdown, and then they will blow up. Just slash your sword in a corner, and they cannot get close to you. Or close enough to do damage, anyways. Very straightforward. Here we get the compass. With an overly long description. Now, that might seem like... Now we might want to just go back. Right? Guess again. Yeah. Your indication is this wall is cracked on this side, and you can see it from that top area up there. But, I mean, it's possible you'd miss it. If there's any of the 4 keys you would miss, it's probably that one. So, don't feel bad if that's the case. Also, we have to kill these guys again. Done. So now we have 4 keys, so now we can get to the next and the last part of the dungeon, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have a thwomp! The only one in the game. Even still, it's fine because... Aww! I'm so sorry. Anyways, this jump, for some reason I have the most trouble making. I made it that time. But it's a jump that I can never figure out how I'm supposed to do it. It's either I get it or I don't. These guys, goodbye! Alright, we can get both of these guys in one fell swoop. Like that. Alright, I shouldn't need more hearts, but just in case that will pick up these flying hearts. So that way we'll be going in with full health. Now here's one weird part of about this dungeon, and I'll explain why this is done when it comes up. There's a key here, but we're at the boss. The reason for this is because of that room that has a locked door on all sides in case you want to go to those other areas and you went to the right room. This is how you're supposed to get there. Or this is one way to get there to make sure you're unable to open those. So, in short, if you do everything in this dungeon, you're going to have 1 key left over. Anyways, let's go into the boss. Neener, neener, you can't find me, yeah. Alright. We're gonna have these Zols, I think that's what they're called, I am probably wrong on that. They're gonna keep falling endlessly. So if we hit the wall, this guy comes down. And pro strategy here. Just keep running into them over and over again. Eventually they will split up. Then you want to get your rock fire ready, trust me. Because if they come down, they can stun you for a bit. But if you're in midair, they will not stun you. Otherwise, slash them and they're dead. got the Sea Lily's bell. Waterfall. It is hidden in the waterfall. Hoot. How many instruments have you gotten so far? When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the windfish will wake, and you will leave this island. Now, you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Hoot hoot. So we must head to the Yarna Desert, which we will be doing, but we have a few side quest things, which I will actually cut around. We have 3 secret seashells. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to say. We had 3 secret seashells available to us. One that we could have gotten before, that one I just picked up. Next one is probably a place you wouldn't expect. Charging this tree. You get a secret seashell. Yeah, they get a bit, I guess, dickish. But I mean, I skipped these. When I first played this game, I just got different secret seashells. There's one other secret seashell that we can get, though. So I will see you when we get to that place. Surprise, I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm gonna take a slight detour. This area we can now go to. And we actually do need to go here, so don't think you can just skip this. Here we have a new enemy. I do believe these guys are called arm mimics. They do 3 hearts of damage. They are very, very strong. But they also mimic your exact movement. And you can't kill them with a regular sword slash, just so you know. You actually have to charge into them or something. I missed a piece of power, but I really don't care. Guardian Acorn, I don't really care because I'm going to be losing that anyways when I leave. Right here, though, we get 100 rupees. Which is... that's already pretty good, but we're going to get something else. You've got the Ocarina. You should learn to play many songs. Let's try playing it right now. See what happens. Well, it's an ocarina, but you don't know how to play it. I'd say so. Let's see if we can figure out how to play our ocarina. Marin was singing a song, maybe? She might know something about this. Let's go see. Hey, that's a nice ocarina you have there. Will you accompany me as I sing? So, how do you like it? It's really touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? You've learned the Ballad of the Windfish. This song will always remain in your heart. Please remember this song. You should play it every once in a while to keep it fresh in your mind. So now, I will actually go to that area I spoke of. And here we are. For everyone's sake, this is one screen left of the Tail Cave. Yep, another secret seashell. I do believe that puts us up to 15 secret seashells, which... we're making pretty nice progress with the secret seashells. We only need 5 more. 5 more. And I have in my mind where some of them are, so we'll collect them as we go. The next thing I do wish to show off is... this is exclusive to Link's Awakening DX, so if you're playing the original Link's Awakening, don't bother with this. No. Do you want to read this book? New World of Color under the 5 gravestones. You're given a path, and you want to remember that. Try with all your might to open a new path. Whoever is worthy receives the power of color. I wonder what the World of Color is. So we have that. So maybe we should do something with that. But there is one thing I want to do. And that is... There's actually a few things I want to do. Let's start... There was a cave that we could go to, but there were some weird objects. Oh, what a weird object. There must be some way to tackle this obstacle. Remember that cave? By which I mean this cave? Now we can actually do something here. Now we have the Pegasus boots. Boom. Let you come on out. And we can go down here. Run into this. Push that. And in here we get 50 rupees. Do you think that's a ripoff? Well, we're not done here yet. Up here, we can bomb this wall. Well, this is awkward. This is incredibly awkward. I'll be right back. I just realized that 10 bombs for 10 rupees, that means he's selling a bomb for a rupee. That is actually quite a deal. I just realized that. I'm stupid. Found it! Okay. Yes, there's a piece of heart right here. That actually took me some doing to actually be able to find, oddly enough. Right now, though, we are up to 1 heart piece of 4. Which I believe is actually 5 heart pieces in total, out of 12. Yeah, I think this is the Zelda game, out of all the Zelda games where you collect 5 heart pieces to get a heart container. I think this is the one that has the least. I could be wrong on that, though. Oh, Link, I see you have a nice stick, yes, and I borrowed it for a second. That was incredibly weird. The stick became the honeycomb. You're not sure how it happened, but take it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to tackle a dungeon that is completely exclusive to Link's Awakening DX. So you remember that path that we found when we went to the library? It showed us some sort of passage. Well, let's go see what we can figure out. Right here in the graveyard, we have guineas, which are the ghost guys, and they take a lot of hits. Also, one funny thing. If I can find it. Ow. Yep, you can get a large guinea. So, what I will want to do is I will want to try to take out these guys, because they take a lot of hits, but if you can manage to defeat them, they drop a fairy. Very nice. So, as I recall, the pattern was do that, do that, do that. Welcome to the color dungeon. Our colors are never the same. If I am red, he is blue. If he is red, I am blue. What color is my cloth? You are blue. Don't tell anyone. Do you have the powder? If not, you must go back. Our colors are never the same. If I am red, he is blue. If he is red, I am blue. What color is my cloth? Don't tell anyone. The Fairy Queen is waiting for you. This dungeon's actually somewhat challenging. You'd be surprised at how challenging this dungeon can be. Let me just pause. Sometimes I believe you can find magic powder, which, yeah, see, like that. Which, as he was saying, you're gonna need it. I have not played this dungeon in a while, so it's gonna be really awkward. There we have to turn on all of them blue. And we get the compass. Which, yes, since it's dungeon, it's gonna have a compass, a map, all that good stuff. Next are these things. When you jump on them, they're gonna change from green to yellow, yellow to red, and then red to a pit. The next color trap that they have here are these. They are color-coded, as you could probably guess. And we get a stone beak. Let's find the owl statue that belongs to it. These guys are really the least of your problems when it comes to trying to the colored engine. Worst case is that they're camouflaged, and that's the gist of it. There we get a small key, which that did not take long at all. So now let's go up and this way. So now we have slightly different. Here's your clue, make all the red blue. I think all the owl statues actually say that. This one's a bit more interesting because what we need to do, well, you can see for yourself that they are now also implementing orange, which I don't remember the pattern, so this is a bit awkward. Wow. Come on. Holy god. Okay, here we go. We get a small key. Moving forward in the world. We have a mini-boss. Ooh, I am no weakling. Your pitiful sword is no match for me. Well, what about magic powder then? Yeah, when he's in this form, you can actually attack him. But when he's in this form, you have to sprinkle him with magic powder. Actually, it's not that difficult. And just like that, that mini-boss was easy. But this dungeon actually has 2 mini-bosses. The other one is actually a lot more challenging. Like, if there's any one place I would die in this game, it's probably there. In any case, we got the Nightmare's key. Now we can open the door to the Nightmare's lair. Alright, just check to make sure we still have a key. Because then, like, if this dungeon isn't beatable, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Except to reset and just... yeah. No, I think I figured that the dungeon designers would be able to think of that. Right here, though, what a greedy fool. You want more power? A buffoon like you might as well give up and go home. This guy is tough. You gotta dodge his boulders while trying to attack him. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. This is a lot more difficult than you think it would be. In fact, you have to play super evasive. Because it's a miracle. Yeah, I was about to say it's a miracle I haven't taken a hit yet. But he takes a lot of hits, and he can do a lot of damage to you. See, now I'm starting to take a decent amount of damage. There we go. That actually wasn't that difficult. He usually gives me a lot more problems. Fortunately, he did there. And he gave us a fairy. How nice of him. So what do we do here? That's what. And in here, it has to be a treasure chest because the map has to be in here because there's only one other treasure chest in this game. In this dungeon. In this game. We have to be very close to the end of the game there, but we're roughly about... we're almost halfway done with the game. Yeah, and like, this is, what, episode 5? I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this might be 4. I'm good at brain farting. No, I think it's 5. I'm probably gonna look very stupid anyways. Enough about that, though. We got another small key. So where do we use it? No, first we have this. Yeah, you thought the last one was bad? You ain't seen nothing yet. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Let's do that. Also, if you listen carefully to the music, it sounds like a remix of the Zelda 1 dungeon theme. Which is kinda cool. Make all the red blue. Bingo! And that actually wasn't too terribly bad. Ooh, Guardian Acorn, that's actually very nice to get. We are almost at the boss, too. This one, it's not rocket science. Blue is safe, yellow is caution, red is danger. So what we need to do is, for evasion purposes, I do want to cook my Roc's Feather. We need to attack this guy over and over again before he starts changing colors from green to blue. If he does that, then he's recovering. It's basically a regenning boss fight. Okay. That's the best way to do this. Yellow is caution, red is danger. Take your time. Then he starts dropping enemies, but if you get yourself trapped into a corner, because of the recoil and you hitting a corner, it's actually not that difficult. And here is the very end. We find a great fairy, which she will go ahead and give you a red tunic or a blue tunic. The red tunic will increase your power. The blue tunic will increase your defense. And it's a ×2 multiplier or ×2 divider, depending on what you get. But, for the added challenge, I'm actually going to stick as Link's default color of green. Unfortunately, the only way for me to get out of this dungeon now is if I were to A/B start select my way out. So, this is probably going to be the end of the episode anyways. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, we are going to be making tracks to, who knows where, but I have a sneaking suspicion of an idea of where we can go next. See you guys then!